Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, McCann, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down, and looks like he's in some pain. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now we'll get a stoppage here, as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off play action. McCann, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well as the team that they're facing in order to try and advance?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It's now second and
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 30 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. To throw on 2nd down. McCann. A quick pass here to Godwin.
McCann.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCann. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. From the gun, McCann throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. McCann, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. A toss running left. It's Scott. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
That makes the score Eagles 20.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw on second down. McCann. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Down. 3rd and 12.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs as they were able to eliminate the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25.
Travis.
A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, McCann. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCann. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Gain of 5. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, McCann. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. They go again with Scott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
4th and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.